Good afternoon, everybody. Rubik's Master here with, excuse me, with a video I've been wanting to do for a while. Maybe not because I wanted to do the video, but because I really wanted this unit. It is the Cobra. It's the first helicopter unit you get, and as you can see, I'm level 25, so it takes a little while to get your first helicopter unit. Now, this is a little bit unique. In the first way, it looks like an air unit, so you could think, oh, well, I put it in my air slot, but that is not the case. It goes into a normal deployable space like your other units. It has more in common with them anyway. You can control individual movement, attack different targets, it stays on the map until it's destroyed, that kind of stuff. Now, it is, I would call it kind of a hybrid unit when it comes to its statistics, because let's look at, as a vehicle, it has more in common with an S-13 or a Humvee in that it is a sustained damage per second, has like a machine gun thing, has a reasonable movement speed, but it has double capacity. It has the same capacity as a tank. The health is somewhere in between a base Rhino and a Humvee / S-13. The damage per second is where it really shines. Mine is level 2. When you unlock these at level 1, they have 390 damage per second. Each promotion, my last promotion only upped it by 20. The second one ups it by 30. So I guess it's a progressive system like that. Anyway, so total does 410 damage. So let's compare this to infantry as we normally do, because we know the Humvee and PK really suck. So damage per second of 410 with a capacity of 100. Alright, when we look at machine gunners. I never noticed before that it actually costs critical cards to build machine gunners. Rifleman? Nope. Oh well, so machine gunners, we'll just compare them to machine gunners. Have a base damage per second of 124, so we'll just say it takes 4 of them to pass the damage of a Cobra. You can have 5 infantry units for the same space as a Cobra, which would give you actually more health. For the same capacity, you have more health and way more damage per second than a Cobra. However, when you look at the speed on this is 40. The Cobra is more than twice as fast. So machine gunners are strong against air vehicles and kind of okay against infantry and heavy vehicles. Let's look at what the Cobra has to offer in that field. Cobra is super strong against heavy vehicles and not good against infantry at all. So when we're looking at space used versus DPS, an advantage of having a Cobra, even though it has less DPS, it's dealing 410 DPS. That one Cobra is the entire time it's alive. Whereas if you send a group of 5 machine gunners against them, it's going to be basically a machine gunner every second or two. And every time one of those machine gunners goes down, you lose 124 damage per second. Alright, so let's see what extra units I have to throw in this platoon with it. Gonna throw in some of those. Gonna throw in my S-13. Throw in some infantry. I have 100 more space. So I'm gonna throw in another Rhino. Alright, that's just to clear out base defenses if I need to. When I do this example attack, let's find a match. Oh, another thing about the Cobra, it kind of employs an entirely new kind of strategy, because now you have a unit that neither the mortars nor railgun can hit, but the flat guns can hit. So when you're in that intermediate range where I am, like, I'm not really a low level, but I'm also not a high level. Most of the high level bases do have at least one flak gun that is relatively well protected, whereas a lot of lower level bases, like this one, has no flak gun at all. So as long as we could whack our machine gun turrets, we would easily be able to take out those last two, that railgun and mortar, with just a couple Cobras. Okay, so let's look at what defenses this guy has. He has one platoon of tanks and a little bit of infantry. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, here we go. Here's a guy that has a flat gun. So that would be dangerous. You know what? I have something better in mind. I do only have one Cobra. I have to farm a little bit more to be able to make another. I believe I actually need to farm low-level rogue factions just to get more common cards. I'm running into that problem because when you farm strongholds, you do get lots of critical cards, but you don't get any common cards. Alright, so let's go in here. And let's adjust my platoon a little bit. Let's take... Come on. There we go. Let's take that Cobra out. Go in here. Move this guy and this guy. And throw in Cobra. Real quick, let's look at that S13 and see how much damage I just took out. 272. So I actually made a positive trade on DPS. The only issue being... Wait, what's the range on this Cobra? That's one thing we didn't look at, the range. Range of 250. Let's see that versus the S13. 250. Same range as S13, more damage per second. So that is cool. Like I said, it does have a little bit more armor too, but it's very susceptible to that flat gun and infantry defenses. So you're always going to want to either have a butt ton of helicopters or something to deal with infantry. This guy has helicopters of his own and a lot higher level defenses than I do, so I'm going to pass on that. I mean, kudos to him, but I'm going to pass. Again, yeah, he has level 5 command centers. It's putting me against level 28s with not very good gains. It's kind of weird. Like, I understand the whole infamy thing and trying to get it, people bragging in chat, oh, well, I have 11,000 infamy. But attacking all these guys, I'm going to get less than 20,000 steel when I could attack a stronghold, get lots of critical cards, and get 24,000 steel. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me to keep attacking these things. Come on, I want to get an example. I probably could have cracked that base, but I want to get one that won't potentially waste all our time. Okay, he's got more helicopter, got a mortar railgun, lots of machine gun turrets. Holy crap-a-roni. Yeah, see, I'm eventually going to get some good editing software so that I can nix all these loading screens and give y'all a much more streamlined experience. Okay, this is going to be the base we hit. One level lower than I am, but he has not upgraded his defenses like he should. He has no defending vehicles, and he has a few troops. So we're going to wreck this guy. Potentially. I almost rushed in here without looking at his landmine placement. Okay, so to get through without hitting landmines, we're going to have to circle a long ways around, and that's going to burn some time with that Abrams. Alright. So we're going to try... Oh, wow, this guy's... Okay, good. We got it. Woo. Turning that down, because that's loud for me at least. Alright, so we're going to try and be a little smart. We're not going to deploy our Abrams until it's way over here. I'm going to select both of those, hopefully. There we go. Alright, so yeah, our S-13 slowed way down. Oh, you know what? That was a bad calculation on my part. Anyway, because I should have spawned my Abrams over here, because we're going to go around and attack this main, this level 3 machine gun turret first. Because of what it is. Also going to use a little microcontrol of my units here. I'm planning on making a video about microcontrol of units. Because I see a lot of people that attack my base not doing very well with that microcontrol. Okay, we lost our Abrams to that railgun. No biggie. We're going to lose a lot of Reapers. We are going to take out that last little bit, so we're going to just dash in here, hopefully, and take out this machine gun turret. Hopefully we won't be in range of that. We are. Retreat. In. Alright. So now we're going to try out this Cobra. Here we go, the main event that we've actually been trying to do. Okay, as you can see, it does reasonable damage. Not a whole bunch, though. Even takes a little while to take out that one little thing. But, I mean, you can imagine if you stacked quite a few Cobras onto the same platoon, even 3 Cobras would be dealing a lot of damage. So we're just going to leave that Cobra on that defense platform and see how long it takes to destroy it. Because for some reason on my device, it does not show me defending unit health, so I can't actually see how fast that health is going down on that turret. But I'm just going to assume that's a little quirk on my device. They still have a few little compatibility issues, you know. Still going at it. I mean, it's doing 410 damage a second. I don't know if that's lessened against structures. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to turn AI on. You can see how fast that thing moves. That Cobra is... You know what, we're actually going to turn AI off on all these guys. We're just going to fly this Cobra around a little bit. See how fast that is? That's awesome. That drastically decreases the amount of damage he takes while on approach to defending units that could be attacking him. And that's pretty sweet. I like that. Like it a lot. But yeah, I'm going to have to definitely build 2 or 3 more of those before they become very viable in a platoon. Because that burns a lot of time trying to let that unit take out one little defense platform. As we saw, my Reapers could have taken care of that platform in a couple seconds, even only having about half my force left. 13s, Humvees, cool. I love Humvees. Not really. Alright, so we're going to end this video here. I hope you all enjoyed it. I love the idea of this new Cobra. It's just going to take a long time for me to get enough Cobras for them to be useful and then level them up enough. By the time they reach about 500 DPS, they are going to be insane. I can already see that. I've seen some videos online of people doing attacks with just Cobra platoons, and it typically works out really well. Even against machine gun turrets, I would imagine if you put them against a flat gun, it would be really bad. Like, even one flat gun, I'm sure, would just destroy if it's put in tandem with a couple machine gun turrets. But let me know what y'all think about this. Like I said, I'll probably come out with a video about micro-controlling your units tomorrow. Because, as I said, I see people that attack my base, and I see people complaining in chat about how dumb or slow certain units are. Anyway, so yeah, expect that tomorrow. Until then, have an awesome day.